Okay, I had to do a little setup there. This is Maryland. Howdy, fellow gamers. And I'm going to do some Remnants of the Precursor. So let's, now this game is a little bit started, and my start was so good I didn't want to start it again. Hey, Adrian, how you doing? Um, but I got just such a good start, I didn't want to lose this cool start. So, Tylus, how are you? So this is the Remnants of the Precursor, if you don't know, is a remake of Master of Orion with a vastly improved user interface. And I mean the 1993 original Master of Orion with all its oddities and weirdities. So that's kind of cool. Um, I actually met some people when I got started on the Reddit for this. Some people I knew years ago, played Dominions with, particularly Tom Chick, who wrote the manual. So you can see this sort of, it's got that classic older look. Oh, Barkay, yeah. Yeah, no, that's cool. You go ahead and use whatever tag you want. I figured it was you or Sablecat. I wasn't sure which one of you two it was, but good to know. Um, so I picked a big map, so this might take a heck of a long time. Oh my gosh, that's a really big map. I got a heck of a nice start, though, in a corner. And I picked the Psilons for the research advantage, which is kind of huge. So what we've got going on so far is a basic set of colonies. So we can have a look. Pretty solid. Starting off with 4 Terrans, a desert, and a steppe. And I think I don't have technology yet. I should have a look. Here's my terraforming tech. So I haven't got even dead environment yet. Oh, Bear Lord. Good grief. Hey, man. Yeah. I know who you are. I got you there. I should jump into streaming so that if somebody wants to drop by, they can. So there we are. I'm in voice as well. Um, right. So, anyways, so we could jump back to my the screen. So I've got still got colonization available. I got another step here. This one's a poor, so research planet down the road. And this one's a fertile arid, so I want to get that one going. And for now, my original home is. Hey, Poulter, how you doing, buddy? Um, well, yeah, like I went and used my real name for YouTube a long time ago after I learned some things that meant, Maryland is kind of a brand for me, but and that's how a lot of people know me. But okay, so where am I at? I had to go out and do a little bit of medical stuff for a little bit, but I started this early this morning. Got any questions on, kind of how the game works? Let me know, or I'll just play a bit. Oh, yeah. Also wanted to put a mention here. That's okay. What the heck? Okay, there we go. I dealt with the stuff. So how am I doing? 3 years for my next colony ship. I'm not really rushing it. Can I speed this up a little? There's 2 years. Yeah, that'll be good. It's going to take a long time to get it over there. And then priority wise, we should look at the systems. Then expand is nice. Okay, that one's out of range. That one's in range. That one has none. So I got to stretch my range. So I've got basic range in the blue circles, and then extended range for item ships with an extended range mod on them can get out to the far. So that's only my scouts. And right now I've scouted everything within my circle. Yes. I wouldn't worry about changing your YouTube tag. I'll get to know everybody eventually. Somebody's teasing you there, Polter. Giving you a good tease. Okay. So there's my expand. Exploit, yeah, I've got growth to do. So production's needed. What have we got here? Colony needs some more production. We're getting there. This colony's just barely started. What we should do is look at number of people. So, okay, I said a few extras there. They removed a lot of the exploits, and I couldn't answer your question, Jacob. I'm not sure, and I mean, my God, I bought Master Orion on CD when it first came out, played it on old computers, and I haven't played it in ages because my CD wore out, and I never did rebuy it. And thankfully, I don't need to, because this is just, it's the same inherent game with some, you can, if you want some links, I'll drop you some links to the download page. It's free, and or the manual. Let me do that. Why not? Let me toss up those links. Is that manual? Okay, here's the manual. So toss that one up first. And where the heck is... Oops, not the right place. This should be the download page. Here we are. I'll toss those two links up. There we go. So if you like it, you know, give it a shot. It's free. What the heck? Okay, now, do I need to move some people? Well, Mentor's full, so it wouldn't hurt to move some people to Newton here. Not too many, just a few. Okay, so that slows down Mentor a little bit. Research is doing well. I got a little bit of money. Kind of hang on to my money for the moment. I'm not taxing yet, and that's probably good. Military view. I'm making a little bit of ships. Why is it not showing? Oh, it's not a military ship, I guess. All right. Does it have multiplayer? I don't think so. The game never was built for multiplayer. I don't think Ray added multiplayer. I would have to look. But I don't think so. All right, I think I finished my turn. Everything's kind of in place. All right, built a missile ship. And okay, it's finished. It's terraforming. I'll set this to 5 bases, but I don't want to start bases. Oh, I could start bases a little bit. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. The message system's quite nice. Very simple. And there's lots of filters for what you could see or not see. I got it turned on to kind of the max. I'm not sure what this filter does. What the heck is that? Oh, I guess it just shows distances. Ah, that's distances from the colony you're currently selected. Well, there might be a mod for multiplayer, but I don't think the engine really supports it. And it is based on the original. Although he had to rewrite the whole thing from scratch. It's a kind of a monster of a project. I don't believe he had source code to work with. But I don't know all the answers about that. It's still pretty new. I streamed a little bit of a starting game. All right, I think I don't have anything else much to do. Where's 2 years for that colony? Okay. Zippity zippity zoo. Zippity zippity zoo. And research is chugging away. Deflector shields, terraforming, fuel cells. All right. Just keep going. All right, there's the colony ship. Okay, these guys have completed the terraforming. So we'll get them started on a few bases. Just slowly building some bases. How's the volume mix? Is the music decent? Yeah, it is dedication. He must have been a huge fan of... Well, one of the arguments is that, you know, later versions of Master Orion sort of wandered from the core design concept. And I really love Master Orion too. It's the one I tended to play the most. But now that I'm going back to this, the problem I had with the original Master Orion, it was so full of exploits you could just cheese it once you knew how. And according to the write-ups, they've removed most of those from this and then improved the diplomacy so it makes a little more sense. I still find the diplomacy a little opaque. So this colony ship needs to go... Nope, not there. Where are we going? Runcheon? Runcheon. Yes. That's where we need to go. Volume's good? Okay, great. I'm pretty happy with my new mic setup. You guys might have seen that I posted my sock mic. Good. Yeah, this going off the headset mic, it changes my sound to kind of a cathedral sort of sound. It's a little richer. But most importantly, it takes away a lot of the excess noise, like if I breathe or whatever. All right. The turns go quick a lot, especially in the early game. Buffin has reached its maximum factories. Okay. So we want to make a few ships. We want to make the missile ships for the time being, but we want to keep a solid research advantage. So I'm going to kind of go with the same setup I've got for the other ones once it's fully built up. So you can see there's my transports. So the invasion system and the moving population system is very simple compared to later versions of Master Orion or later Space 4X games. Okay. So no big ships built just yet. Now, did I put... Oh, I only have a scout there. I should at least... And that's a colony. I sent some fighters. I've got another colony ship here. Oh, how did that get there? That's kind of goofy. I sort of screwed that up. I guess I should send that one. I had an extra colony ship. I should have looked at that. Types. Okay. Select fleets with colony ships. I'm not finding that this is doing what I think. Alright, never mind. I'm going to tune it out. Stick to the basic manual method of checking things out. Ah, it's a good number of missiles. You know what? It would not hurt to move the missile ships here. Just to have them. And this is colony. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. I kind of probably could pretty quickly here stop building colony ships. I'll build one more. But I'm going to slow it down a bit. Yeah. All right, good. Could even slow it down some more because I have extra colony ships. Let's go to an increment of 4 years. Yeah, that's nice. Most importantly is get increased range. So here's the iridium fuel cells. They increase the range. They go 6. So that'll let me scout some more. I'm going to want some scouts pretty soon. So Newton here is not making ships. Chances are I want scouts from here. So we'll change this to just 1. Then we'll switch to scouts. Okay, Haley has reached its maximum. So let's set defenses there and set this guy to Sigma missiles. Honda Pauling has requested. Okay, so I'll build a few scouts. Put this up a little bit. Put the defenses significantly down for the time being. Okay, I'm happy with that. All right, that's 3 scouts. That's plenty of scouts. Oh, we'll build this colony. Very 1990s level of animation, which is fine. I mean, let's face it, we play Dominions, so we're pretty accepting of minimalist animation as adequate for most purposes. All right, now where will these scouts mostly? Iridium is quite a ways away, so let's send 2 of these scouts here. Actually, I should keep Pauling making a few more scouts. Okay, it's going to make 3 more. That'll be good. Well, if it's going to make 3 more, I can send all these scouts over to the farthest location. Yes, let's do that. Okay, I'm happy. All right, 3 scouts here. Chances are that's plenty. So let's change Pauling. It's right-click to deselect a fleet. So let's change this to just not the fighters because they're just about obsolete. Change it to the missile ships. All right, so I've got a spare colony ship. Oh, I forgot to move people. I need to go move a few people. All right, where should I move people from? Who's got the most people? Ecology view, population. Mentor has. So Laplace is maxed, Pauling is maxed. We use Laplace and Pauling. So Pauling here, let's send some to Kinsey. Kinsey has only 2. We'll send sort of half the allowable. Yeah. And the other one I said had sufficient. Kinsey? Kinsey's not maxed out. Newton's, which one was the other one maxed out? Well, this one's in good shape. Okay. They'll grow back pretty quickly. You play Dominions for the graphics. I'm sure you do, Polder. I'm sure you do. I mean, the art is pretty, but the animation is very limited with only, 2 animation positions for each sprite. But with so many sprites, I've always wondered why people wig out so bad over that. All right, let's send some scouts. Have I got a scout here? I do. So that one's now in range. This one is in range. This one is in range. Do I have any scouts here? I have 1 scout there. And he's going to move through the nebula. That's going to slow him, I guess. Run against the clock of overpopulation kind of game? No, I don't. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like E, there's a whole bunch of technologies that increase your maximum population. So you can build up your planets, but obviously planet quality is pretty important. There's only 1 planet per system. So it's simplified versus later games where a system could have multiple planets, some habitable, some not. No, it never overpopulates. Once you reach the maximum, that's it. Yeah, they don't have a too many people thing. The only thing is the more people, the more you have to clean the waste. But there's technology, so that's the expense you're paying here for econ to keep it clean. You can increase this to increase your growth. It's not a bad idea, but it's not critical. It's not a bad idea when you've taken a lot of population away to bring this up, and I will significantly. And the other one I took people from was Haley. No, Haley's good. Laplace is good. Pauling. Newton. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, once they reach that maximum, they just sit there. So, so it's simplified. It's more abstract. There is quite a bit of micro, but the micro is pretty quick, and these sliders are quite. There's some hotkeys here too. I think like you can adjust with instead of with the mouse, but I haven't gotten to know all the hotkeys. For now, I'm pretty happy the way it works. So this is not colonizable. Let's go to the systems and the expand. Okay, I've got nothing in range yet, but anything that is going to be in range is going to be down in this lower area. So let's move this colony ship. Don't really want to. We'll move it to Newton here. And I'm going to switch Mentor over. Mentor should have something for a fleet. So let's build some missile ships. Yeah, you can look good with simple. Well, you can look good with 2D, and just look at how many independent games are coming out where they put their effort into gameplay rather than spending huge amounts of money on graphics. Recently, I've been playing Red Dead, and that's just Red Dead 2. It's a stunningly beautiful game, but I reached the credits, and I'm looking at it, and I think they had 500 artists, and they had divided them up so much that they had artists for props and artists for terrain and artists for trees, and each was a different art group. I mean, that's wonderful, but obviously that's out of the budget of any small studio. So small studios have to focus on gameplay and the game system, and then abstracting things to a level that they can afford to do. And I'm very cool with supporting that kind of thing. I'm very fond of it. All right. I don't see too much I really need to do. Scouts, we've got some scouts here. They're kind of waiting. So how far? Iridium fuel cells has a 1% chance per turn of being found. So it'll take a little bit. Okay, what have I got here? I got a single Sigma missile. Transports are moving. This place still needs its people, Good look at the colonies. Okay, things look good. Strum Sprite mod. I've never tried that. I didn't even know about it. I should. Why didn't I know about that? Well, who knows? But a time will come when I'll have a look at that. I just got to pop out quickly and just check. There's been any important talk? No. Should be a duel going on later today, I hope. A live duel. Some of the duels are not going to be live. They're going to be put up as regular YouTubes because the players want to play a little bit slower. So the dueling stuff isn't going to be a stream for every duel. Is there anything I need to do? Right, so that's a fertile ultra poor. Those could take quite a while to grow. All right. I should look at my designs. Do I have anything? So I really don't need bombers just yet, but I'm not really sure if there's anything too interesting. Yeah, heavy lasers, rockets. No, I've researched no significant techs worth worrying about. So I'm not going to worry about designing a new ship. You're absolutely limited to only 6 ship designs, and like the original Master of Orion, you cannot upgrade an existing ship. You have to scrap them and then make new ones. So that's a limitation, but... Oh, I gotta answer the phone. Hang on a second. Oh, wrong one. There we are. Sorry about that. I had to answer that one. That was the hospital. I have to go in for my semi-annual cancer screening, which, hopefully is good. Pretty impressive sprites. Yeah. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I'll have to look that up. Now, back to the amazingly, stunningly fun Remnants. Micro's not bad, I mean, basically you play. I find the micro level really quite effective. I did a medium-sized game yesterday. Took me just relatively few hours to play till I realized I had completely misbuilt and I was getting stomped. The game kind of punishes you for growing too big. And I got carried away and I took over too many neighbors. Okay. I don't think there's anything I need to do. Nope. Just keep waiting. Ah, there we go. All right, now all my planets are going to... Oh my gosh. And terraforming. And bigger rockets. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so let's jump ahead. We need battle computers, otherwise all our weapons are going to miss. So we'll deal with that. I didn't see any dead provinces. Death spores are good if I want to absolutely wipe out opponents, but well, I'm going to make a jump. I'm going to go for Gatling laser or the pellet gun. I'm very fond of the pellet gun. Punches through shields. So I'm going to go for that one. So one thing I'm doing, because you can trade tech, I'm going to try to jump ahead on tech. So skip some of the lower level stuff and hopefully I can trade for them later on. Once I find somebody. I haven't found anybody yet. And all the scouts are out. So the big one's going to be when I get the increased range here. Iridium fuel cells. So let's take a look at the provinces. So we're upgrading the bases. We're majorly increasing. So research is stalled for a little bit. To the planets. But refitting the industry and then getting the new factories is probably very worthwhile. We want to keep building a few ships. Okay, I don't see anything I really need to intervene with at the moment. Okay, just do another turn. Minimal size 30. Oh, that's pretty poor. And it's out of colony ship range. There's not much point trying to colonize outside of your base range because if we look here, we just look at the scout, the reserve fuel tanks that increase your range take up so much space, you basically can't do them. Like if we were to look at the colony ship here, and go to prototype, copy the colony ship. If we try to put reserve fuel tanks, well, you can almost do it, but then you'd be out of range of your fleets. So I don't think it's worth doing. Interesting hidden feature of this game based on Master Orion is as your tech goes up, all your older techs get physically smaller and cheaper, so you can put more on. All right, this scout, you can go check out a new one. And until I get the iridium fuel cells, that's as far as I can go. An Inferno. Okay, I got a long time before I can colonize Infernos. That's quite a late tech. They've completed the environmental terraforming. Now they're just focused on making more factories. That's fine. And Mentor is terraforming and maxing out factories. Okay, I'm satisfied. Oh, another Terran and in range. Now, where did I send here? Where did I send that colony ship? Here it is. No. Is this it? That's the colony ship. So it'll be available to go to this one fairly quickly. That one's not going to be in range. That one's hardly even worth calling. Okay, these ones are still quite a... But when I get this one, they'll become in range. I don't need more colony ships yet. Do they have different planets they prefer? To an extent. For example, the silicoids can colonize any kind of planet from the beginning. That's their big advantage. I can't remember. I'd have to look at the manual. Let's see. Racial bonuses. Where is that? Look at the racial, the races. Where are we here? The races are chapter 8. Okay, let's go down to chapter 8. So, yeah, the other races are all the same. I think the only race gets a bonus to where they can, well, the Mechlars, or the Mechanicals, have some advantages to getting planetology technology, but it's mainly the Chrysaloids who don't even need it. Yeah. They don't need planetary technology at all. The later versions of the game sort of made more granularity to that. This one just sort of made it simplistic. So Chomsky, that's that Inferno. We can't get to this one. All right, I'll just do another turn. Bum, 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 bum. What's at home here? Some missile ships. Okay, cool. Another Inferno. Yeah, and this one's an irradiated. So we're a long ways from getting those. We can't, if we look here at planetology. Is this the one? No, that's not the one. Where the heck is dead? Is it under dead? Oh, there it is. Dead environment. So that's the first upgrade I can get, but I don't have any dead planets. And something I didn't realize when I first played is all of the colony types also include the previous ones. So you only need one kind of colony ship with just basically your best colonizer. But I'm a long way from colonizing those Infernos and the Irradiateds. I think Irradiateds are the last colony type you ever get. Infernos are quite far up there. And as you can see, with the size of 10, until you get some terraforming, unless they're rich, they're hardly worth doing. Anything I need to do? Just glancing around, I don't think so. I've got some simple defensive fleets most everywhere. Wilson is an irradiated. All right, so I'm not going to be colonizing that for a long time. And a toxic. Again, I won't be catalyzing that for a long time. Okay, that's good. Completed its terraforming, so now I can have more people. Completed its terraforming, more people. Completed its terraforming, more people. And they will grow fairly easily without spending, or you can increase the spending. A little bit of cash. I could boost colonies, but I think I'm just going to save my cash for the time being. Oh, I have an extra colony ship here. No. There it is. All right, let's send that to Faraday. Oh, we've got an even closer one. Okay, we're not going to send that. Too late. Once you give them orders, you can't change it. But these guys, yeah, let's send all of those guys to Faraday. Good. That scout's just being saved. Got some missiles. Could use some. Let's divide these in half and move them up to Rutgen. Okay. Good. Still haven't met anybody. Should be meeting somebody pretty soon. So that's still stuck at 9%. Do I have anybody doing... Doesn't really tell me what I'm working. Here we are. Yeah, no, I can't see too much there. All right. Good enough. Well, okay, so now I got some shields. Okay, we'll go to the class 4s. So do I want to make a new ship? I haven't made any of these bombers yet. So I don't really need them. So what can we build here? Let's see. Mark II battle computers. And we can upgrade that a little. We can go for the class 3 shields. We have better engines. We don't have better engines. You know what? I'm going to wait until I get some engine technology. I'm not going to bother upgrading yet. I'll just live with the basics I've got for the time being. Size 118. I'm not sure what the red means here. Yeah, and definitely. Maybe growth is slowed because it's getting close. Build a new colony, yes sir. We want to send some people to it. Right, it's been colonized. They've completed terraforming. Now, who's got good piles of people? Intar has lots of people. Pauling, Buffon, and Holly. Well, Holly is... These are significantly closer, so... Oh, I didn't want it. What the heck? Why did it do that? No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to set the colony. There's a little bit of weirdness here. Let's send 19. And the other one was Buffin. Let's send about the same. Okay, good. I'm satisfied with that. Which was the other one that had plenty? How many can this one hold? 115? Oh, we should probably send some more. How many does Newton have? Not very many. Kinsey's still growing. Laplace. Let's send a few from Pauling. Not as many, but just a few. There. Okay. I'm happy with that. So I reviewed, that's toxic. That's Inferno. Let's just go to the expand. Yeah, so I can't expand any of those, so we're done for the time being. All right. Check, check, check. Let's look at the exploit. Okay, they can grow. Total production capacity. Long ways from production capacity. Sweet. 307. I wonder, let's take a look at Faraday. We could give it a little bit of a cash boost. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, it's also rich, so we kind of want to kickstart that one as quick as we can. We should send some people from Mintar as well, just because that's such a good problem. Good planet. Yeah, the sooner we kickstart that one, the better. There we go. Okay, we really want to get the faster ships. Yeah, we'll go for sublight drive because that'll speed everything up. So we can do some more scouting. Anything up here? There's one up here. So I had a scout here. Send that guy there. And we got one here. It's now in range. Here is now in range. Actually, you know what we might do? Just for fun, we'll send a single scout to these other ones. Just so that if somebody shows up, we'll see them. Yes, sir. Let's do that. And let's go to the exploit, expand. Those guys are just about in range. Is this one in range? I should check here. It is in range. Okay, I had that other... There's that other colony ship. So we can do Meitner here. Get there. And we do kind of want a few more scouts. So who can afford to make a few scouts? He can. Okay, we'll change this to just a single and switch it to scouts next turn. And off we go. Nifty. Nifty, nifty, nifty. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, quick scan. Everything looks good. It's very unlikely that anybody's going to be showing up. The research is definitely stuck for the time being, but I don't mind. We'll just make sure we focus on the critical things. How's Faraday doing? Well, it's going to take a while for that to get kicked up. Oh, a step. That's a pretty decent planet, and within range. That one is a minimal, and out of range. Oh yes, I wanted to build a few scouts here. Just a turn's worth or so. This one we'll deal with from there. Do we have any scouts here? No scouts there, no scouts there. Some missile ships, some missile ships. What are we doing on the building factories? We got a long ways to go. This one's almost done. And a toxic. Okay. Oh, that one's finished. It's factories. We do not need that many defenses in that much of a hurry. Well, let's get some research going. All right, let's go check out this one. Now, where's that colony ship? There it is. And which was that tasty one? The step. All right, let's do 2 of those. Half of the fighters and the colony ship. Send it there. Let's check out the expand. Right, Skinner's underway. The other ones, Meitner can wait. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. But maybe what I want to do, move this to start doing some colony ships pretty quick here. So we'll set that to 1. Did we build the scouts? No. Okay, new year. Thought I'd had Haley making scout ships. Oh, it's got it on none. That's why. We don't want it on none. Want to know a little bit. And maybe balance that out a little bit. Okay, we're quite big. Quite big. Looks good by me. It's going to take quite a while before I get more range. And we'll let them make scouts for one more turn. The scouts that we have, we will start sending to places just to be there. So let's move these guys all up to Faraday. No. Meitner. There we go. How's Mentar doing? Mentar has finished everything, so we need a little bit of bases. Oh. Should I increase the number of bases? Not yet. Let's go to ships. Start making a colony. Good. That'll work out. A jungle. Nice. Out of range, though. Duralite armor. Okay. Solid. Battle suits. Well, I'm not at any risk of being in ground invasions yet, so let's go for reduced waste. Okay, Haley reached its maximum, so let's adjust things a little bit and change from scouts. Do we want more fighters? Not really. Let's stick with Sigma missiles. And Mentar has maxed out its population, so that's good. And I think we'll bring it up to 10 bases, but we won't need them very quickly. That's good. What we got happening here? It's going on defenses. We'll go to 5. Have it at moderate. It should make a few ships. Just should always be making a few ships. Still want quite a lot of them, but we should crank up the factories until it's maxed. Quite making tanks until factories are maxed. Maxed out that. Good. So we'll drop that down a little. Excellent. And we got some more scouts here. So let's move them to where they will be useful in the approximate future. Let's send them to Kinsey. This nebula sure slows things down. Very much slows things down. Okay, I think I'm satisfied. I've done zoom out a little bit. It's nice to zoom out, though, to just where you can still see the ships. Happy. I'm happy. Okay, nothing else, just made a ship. Everything has a bit of a garrison, which is adequate. How's Faraday doing? Okay, the transports are almost there. That'll give it a good kickstart. See if Faraday still has some cash. History view, military view. Okay, let's kick Faraday with a little more cash. The cash isn't doing anything else yet, so why not? Build a new colony, yes. Okay, Buffon has reached its industry maximum. I can't send transports from this screen, so we want to change defenses, bring it down, ships up a little. That's completed terraforming, work on its factories. That's solid. Skinner has been colonized. So, first step, let's scout where we can. What can we scout? We can scout this one. we could scout this one. Who's moving here? More scouts. That's cool. Get this one to scout. And that's all we've got. We do want some population here at Skinner, so we can afford it. Not Newton, not Halley, Ronchen. Let's just get a few here from Laplace. It's a long ways away, but it at least gets a kick. That's good enough. How long till the next? Now, fleets. So, I'm not sure how I use this thing. System selected. Let's just... That's not what I wanted. No? Okay. Son of a gun. How do I make this work? I'm not sure how this screen works. It's not doing what I wanted it to. Well, whatever. We'll get to it when I get to it. I'm just going to have to do this manually. I don't believe I have any more colony ships sitting around. I do not. And it'll be 1 year till the next colony ship. Then we can colonize Meitner. Yeah. So expand. The other ones are out of range, so just Meitner. Alrighty. Looks good by me. There's the colony ship. Okay, so send all of those to Meitner. I got scouts sitting around not doing jobs. Don't seem to have scouts sitting around not doing jobs. Just up there, but a Baron. Okay. I still can't. Don't believe I can do a Baron. Completed terraforming and now focus on. So let's bring the bases up to 5. We're not going to start those yet. We'll just give it a little tiny bit of base action. Cool. All right. Good. I don't see any actions I need to do. How long for the next call? 3 years. That's plenty. What's coming close here? The pellet gun. Okay, that'll make a difference. Royd at Terran. Ooh. There's the pellet gun. That technology is obsolete. Oh, that's nice to know. Ion rifle or cannons do I want? Improved ground forces or the neutron blaster? Dun 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 dun. Let's go for the neutron blaster. Alright, I don't see too much else I really need to do. And irradiated. Okay. Built another colony ship. So where's my exploit? Expand, sorry. Those are all out of range, but that one is going to be in range fairly quickly. That is a ultra poor arid. Still, that's useful. So let's send those guys. Get them a little bit closer. Anything else to scout? No, sir. No, sir. Oh, we can go see that one. Cannot send a fleet to the system. No, we cannot. Alrighty. Anything else? Not particularly. The scouts were just saving. Sublight drives are getting close. That'll be nice. Okay, let's look at colonies. Call it industry view. Poor and rich. Let's take a look at Faraday. How's Faraday doing? Oh, that's excellent. So we better have Faraday make some bases pretty soon. We'll just get a little bit of a start on bases. So with the pellet gun, what we're really waiting for, though, is better drives. Once we get better drives, I think it's going to be very reasonable to do a refit and make a new ship. Stop making those missile ships. Oh, I met somebody. Colony ship. A battle with the Alkari. Oh, we'll just run away. Yeah, we weren't going to be able to beat that thing. Okay, so we aren't going to be expanding too much more in this direction. Let's see if they want to talk. Out of ship range, so I can't talk yet. Soon, though. Relatively soon. Okay, there's that colony. There's that colony. Satisfactory. So, this fleet should probably go towards the front line, and a good portion of this fleet should also go towards the front line. Send them to here first. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I'll keep going. Keep going, chugging away. Okay, sublight drives, deflector shields, and neutron blaster. So I'll rebuild once I get sublight drives. That's, I think, the magic number for when I'll make an effort. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Yeah, all I really need is this colony to arrive. And that colony is almost where I need it, and then it'll go to Simpson. And I can't actually start any intelligence because I'm out of range, so I don't really need that. Okay. Yeah, mostly. Okay, so 2% chance for the sublight drives. That'll be fairly soon. All right, that should be Battle Computer Mac 3. That's excellent. So what's my best jammer? Let's go for the jammer 3. Faraday has reached maximum factories. Excellent. And it's a rich place, so we should have it build ships. But maybe we'll just wait for the new ship, which is going to be pretty soon. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with ships. We'll just make it build bases. And it really is going to need 10 bases at least. Because it's rich, I'm not going to have it do any research. Okay, Kinsey will get you up to 5 bases. But the speed at which you make bases does not need to be much. And we won't have you build more ships for a while. Actually, I think I'll stop making the missile ships pretty much everywhere. So let's just set it to 1. Set it to 1. Focus on tech for the time being. And I'm going to stop making colony ships. Just turn that off. Finish the ship that's under construction. Finish the ship that's under construction. No ships being built. No ships being built. These guys could... Nope, not yet. Alright, that's good. Completed building the number of ships. Should we go up to 10 bases? Not yet. Let's drop that down a bit. On the defenses, that we need. Yeah, we'll keep that going. Oh gosh, I should have noticed. I can make a lot more factories. Yeah, let's max out the factories before we worry about that. The bases can drop down. We don't need them that quickly. And we don't need that many bases. Okay. Anything I can scout? Well, I could try this one again, just in case those guys wandered off. And maybe just to give me a chance to look at the ship. So I'll put a scout there. This scout will move him a little bit farther towards the edge. Ah, and there's 2 scouts here. I should have noticed that. Alright. Still out of range. Send one there. And we should have sent this guy here. Okay, reached its maximum. We really don't need more defenses right now. What we need is research. Okay, we can turn that down on the defenses, and we can definitely turn that down on the defenses. We can turn that down on the defenses. On the missile bases. Good, 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 good. Okay. Now. Okay, here comes the sublight drives. The deflector shields. Stuttery movement lines. I'm not sure. Do you... No, they do flash. You mean these yellow movement lines for the ships? They kind of flash for me too. It's kind of a slow animation. So I think that's the game. Let me jump over to actually seeing the stream itself. It's kind of seriously delayed. So let's go to the current, right up to where it's active. No, that's actually the game speed animation. When I jump over to my YouTube just to see what you see, I see basically the same thing. So it's the game. Limitations of the game. Oh boy, 2 colony ships. So where am I going to find... The trouble is, those colony ships are probably going to end up... Yeah. No, it is actually... So I've got this one out of range, and this one out of range, and nothing's going to change that range issue. So those 2 colony ships may end up being scrapped, because I'll need to upgrade them when I get the better quality of colony available. All right. Reached its maximum, so I don't need anywhere near that much defense spending. And this also doesn't need, well, it's got no defenses yet, so a moderate amount. And research is just kicking. Okay, we built our 5 bases. Well, then we should bring it up to 10. But only slowly. We're not in a hurry. Okay, they finally built their maximum factories. We don't have a ship we want to build, so we'll just leave it on defenses for the time being until we have a ship we want to build. Can't really specialize the provinces yet. This place can go up to 10 defenses. A little bit less spending. We're not in a hurry. Good. All right, we'll have that new colony very quickly. So really, I'm going to want these down over this way, because there are a couple of systems that I will be able to get a little bit more range technology. Build a new colony, yes sir. So this colony being pretty minimal, it's going to take its sweet time, so I don't need a lot of population there. But let's move them from here. And that's too many. We'll just go for 19. Sure, good enough. Good enough. I'm going to go grab a coffee. Hang on a second. All right, I'm back. That was quick. Just a very quick coffee. Nice. Alrighty. I got lots of tech almost finished. How's Faraday doing? Maxed out on factories. We should get its population up a little bit. There we go. So we're not in a hurry for those. Not in a hurry for those bases. There's no action yet. All right, sublight drives. And then I want range. Inertial stabilizers are great, but I really do want range. Now I can do a new design. So a medium or large. Let's start there. So we want the best battle computer we can get. Maneuver, we want the best we can get. We don't have a jammer. Most importantly, we want this guy going a lot faster. Okay, we'll max out the armor. We maxed out the computer. We maxed out the shields. And we definitely don't want those, so we want pelicans. Let's do 2 sets of them. And maybe I'm going to have to go a little bigger. Yes, sir, I am. Yep, what about specials? Battle scanner, always useful, but 93 space. 93 space. That's a lot. That still leaves 358. So let's go 2 banks of 2. No, I can go 2 banks of 4. Or even more. 5. Go 1 more. We can go 1 more. That's a pretty looking ship. Nice. Okay, and we're going to copy it to the bomber. Why will... Okay, yeah, this is set. Oh yeah, we have to scrap this. We haven't built any bombers because we just didn't need them. I'll copy the prototype here. I could add a little bit of something, should I? Probably not. There's really no reason to. Nope. We've maxed out everything we can. How close was jammer? I should have looked at that. Do I have jammers? I don't have jammers coming. They're not even close. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not in a hurry, so I'll wait for the jammer before I finish this off. I think that's a good choice. All right, do another year. Ooh, that's handy. Okay, controlled dead, or can I controlled irradiated at 11,000? I got nothing dead. Well, let's just grab it quick anyways. It won't take long. Finished building its 5 bases. Let's go up to 10. And we don't need to grow that quickly. Completed building its 5 bases. Let's go up to 10. Okay, those are done. Let's check the exploit again, the expand again. So I can colonize. No, that's an irradiated. I don't have irradiated yet. Yeah, I can't colonize that yet. And how's the ECM jammer coming? Quite a ways. Maybe I will force that. No, I'm not going to force that. I mean, balanced is easy. It works well. Okay, we're able to scout that now. So now at least we know what's there. Maxed out on population. Almost maxed out on bases. We'll let it do some research for the time being. Well, there just isn't much action yet. Things are quiet. Quiet's not a bad thing. Gives me a chance to catch up. So just a reminder, that's an Inferno. That's a minimal but out of range. That's an irradiated. An arid ultra poor. Now where are those? Ah, here's these colonies. Okay. Okay, ECM jammer is almost done. Combat. This guy has, we don't know. Do we want to fight? Yeah, let's fight and see what it's got. It's going to shoot at me? It is. Okay, now I'll retreat. It shot at me with nothing much, but that's okay. Good, okay, now we got the jammer. ECM jammer or improved. Let's get the space scanner. That's just a generally very useful thing. But we sure don't need that much defense spending. And we don't need that much defense spending either. Good. Okay, let's do this design. So where are we? We're on the prototype. So we want to get the jammer. All right, we can't take quite as many. Ooh, that jammer cuts hugely into the number of weapons it can take. That's expensive. Maybe I need this ship bigger. Yeah, what the heck. Let's make this ship bigger. Anything changed here? No. All right. So now we can go up to 8 and 8. Oh, we can go even more than 8. We should put a big weapon on here. We don't have a big weapon, just heavy lasers. It's kind of crazy. I'm not sure I'm doing this right. Do I need a jammer? No, for we. Let's just go with hit points and go back down a size. Otherwise, it's just too big. I think it was 6 and 5 I can pull up. Right? 6 and 5. Yeah, I think this is the right way to do it. All right. So let's deploy it here. Parallax. Parallax pellet. Good enough. So I'm going to make these at Faraday. How long do they take? Only 2 years. Yeah, that works. Solid. I'm happy with that. I'm definitely happy with that. Now, who else has colonies, industrial view, factories? So Mentor and Buffin as well. Okay, let's put Mentor and Buffin on slowly making some of these parallax pellets. Sort of in the, yes, and Buffin. Good. And what was the third one? Production, Faraday, and Pauling. Okay, let's do Pauling as well. So Pauling, where are you? Here you are. Put you on Parallax pellets. But keep good research going. Sweet. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. Let's move on. Any scouting? We really want more range, so that's going to take a while. Good. Where's those colony ships? They're still here. Okay, good. There's the first parallax pellet. Class 4 defector shields, repulsor beam. Well, that's the only choice we had, so we take what we get. Sometimes that's all we have. And another parallax pellet was built. Industrial waste, controlled dead, neutron blaster. Okay. And another parallax pellet. This is doing good. Terraforming, soil enrichment. Controlled irradiated. Let's go for soil enrichment because that's a very good technology and generally useful. Rontgen is refitting its factories. Okay, good. Those colony ships are getting where they need to be. Wow. Okay, well that makes us some money. Ground, Zortrium armor, improved industrial tech. Let's go for the industrial tech because we're not at war. So we'll focus on economy for the time being. That's my vote anyways. It's not an absolute, but I think it's effective. Okay, we can just keep chugging away. Oh, we're making lots of these parallax pellets. So mainly 2 more years for those guys. Okay. Neutron blaster. That'll be useful. So, ground troops or... No, we want better missiles. Yes, sir. Better missiles are important. They're very, very important. One more turn for those colony ships to arrive. Okay, they've arrived. Now, Simpson here. Let's just check the expand. Cuvier's... Don't know. It's showing yellow. Okay, that means almost available. So... send a bit of a garrison. And one of these. Well, maybe not. Yeah, 11 is good. Maybe half of these fighters. Okay, let's send them to Simpson. Let's just review systems. Right, so I need better colony ships before I can do those. And getting Simpson is not going to increase my ability to spread. That's how it goes. Can I talk? I still can't talk to the Alkari. Happy, happy, joy, joy. These guys are really slow. Well, we'll speed everything up soon enough. Oh, who's this? Somebody I don't know yet. Well, they're going to bump my scout away, but... Oh, they didn't show up. That was odd. How are we doing on the increased range? Almost there. Almost there. And that actually means these guys We want them to be able to go to Bourne here, right? So, but we have to go through the nebula. There's no shortcut here. To be frank, we got parallax pellets. Let's move these guys up to where they're more useful. So 6 years? Yeah. Same with these guys. And they're faster. So we'll only move the parallax pellets. Let's move them to here. Yes, sir. Yes, we'll build a new colony. And we'll give it some cash. A good chunk of cash. Yeah, we don't have much other need. And we'll send it some people. So who's got lots of people? 105, 120. Let's send people from here. And we'll send people from here. Yep, off go the peoples. Excellent. And the people will be moving a little faster now. Because I upgraded the drives, and that automatically upgrades your transports. Mentalon. Okay. Has completed environmental terraforming. So let's get started on bases, finish off its industry. That's satisfactory. So those guys are still out of range. Oh, we almost got the new range. That'll be nice. That will be very nice. I gotta check to see if dueling's happening. No talk about dueling at the moment. So deal with that a little bit later. Okay, nothing going on. All right. More parallax pellets. Improved space scanner. Nice. So we got a better jammer, better economy. Let's go for the better economy for the time being. We'll just focus on economy for now. Oh, we still don't have it. Okay, 38%. It'll be soon. It'll be very soon, and then we'll send scouts out to new places. Oh. Oh, yeah, right. Out of range. Okay, good stuff. We still don't have the dodomite crystals. Okay, we don't need to build the bases that quickly. Get them as they come. Put it into tech. Now, how's Holly doing? I'm growing its people back. Fine, it's doing fine. How's Simpson doing? Doing great. How's the cash situation? Does Simpson have some cash? Yes, it's got a reserve. Significant reserve. Okay, we just keep building some ships. All right, there's that colony ship. It's waiting until we get the range increase, which will be any moment now. Oh, gosh. Sometimes that whole random tech thing is very weird, but it works. It's just weird. So we probably need to scrap the fighters now because To be frank, they're not going to do diddly with one laser. Yeah, they are way, 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 way done. What we want is a new missile ship. So let's copy the Sigma missile to the prototype. Let's design a new missile ship. So we've got the new HyperX rockets. Yes. And we do want jammer, and we do want better engines. We don't need much else. Can only go with 2. Well, we may as well bump up. Oh no, that doesn't work. Okay, skip that. Actually, frankly, I'm going to wait. Yeah, I'm going to wait. There we go. Okay, inertial stabilizers, you always want them. They're just good. So now we've got new places to scout. So all we really need here is a single scout going there. What else has come? And Bourne is now in range. We can scout here. What happened here? No, that's not what I wanted to do. That didn't work right. There we go. Good grief, that was a little on the weird side. Now, we should bring like half of these to Skinner here. Yeah, that'll be good. All right, do I need anything to do anything economically? Not particularly. Where's my other scouts? I thought I had more scouts. Did they get destroyed? Oh, there we go. I zoomed out too far. The Dolomites didn't affect things in as much of a way. Does that put me in range? It puts me in range of the Alkari. Let's do single scout, single spy. Let's see if they want to trade. They do. Okay, so let's trade. And a non-aggression pact? Nope, they don't want to go for that. All right. Still, we got a trade going. That'll take a little while to get kicking. But it'll come. Anything else I need to do? Nope, none of these are in range, so nothing we can do there. Stinger missiles are coming. Hello, how are you? Hello, Dia. I don't think I've seen you before, so welcome. Where are we at? Where are we at? Good, 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 good on the research. We've got some cash. I don't think I care if Simpson has money. Yeah, Simpson's doing fine without money. We'll save the money for Bourne when we get there. But one thing, very soon, we can actually build this design now. So go for a large. Give it a dead colony base. And we'll speed it up. And that's really the only thing we need there. Pick a different picture. Oh, they're all kind of very... There we go. We'll go with this round one, the same as the other colony. So this is dead. All right, that might open some options. Do we want to make any? Do I have any planets that can colonize? I do not. Those are all still yellow. Irradiated, irradiated, toxic, toxic. Yeah, so I don't need to make any. Because there's nowhere they can colonize anyways. But at least we've got it set up. go from there. All right. Oh, hey. All right, cool. Well, yeah, if you've known who I am, I've been at this a long time, but I'm not always consistent. I'm working hard to be more consistent. So, don't know if you noticed the new series. If you're a Dominions player, it's mostly Dominions, of course. But I'm just trying to branch out into some other strategy. This game is Remnants of the Precursor, and I put up a couple links. It's a free game, and it's a remake of the original Master of Ryan from 1993. So it's fun. It's quite relatively lightweight. Lots of strategic choice. I mean, I think it just goes to show what I think is good design, where you've got lots of choices strategically, but you don't have this really overwhelming interface or other stuff. It's quite clean and simplistic. I like it. Let's see, what else? Oh, I think I'm done for this turn. See, I'm not sure I like the other. I mean, that's pretty. But this is the map view I'd prefer. This one, I find just cluttery, doesn't add much. This one changes up which ships you can see, the movement lines. So you can see opponent movement lines are just your own. For now, I can't see any opponents, so I don't particularly need that. Well, we're making lots of these parallax pellets. But until we've got another ship worth making, they're good enough. I think when the Stinger missiles arrive, I'll look seriously at... Yes, when the Stinger missiles arrive, I'll make some changes. Halley. Okay. Buffin. Pauling. So I could bring this up to 10 now. This one could go up to 10 now. Ronchin still hasn't built any. That's because it's a poor. Okay. Faraday has still a set at 10. That's good enough. To be honest, Meitner get its first 5 underway. Just a little bit. Well, and it sure doesn't need that. Where are we here? We don't need this on reserve. Oh, that's good. Oh, okay, there we go. We'll drop it down one. The first few were show matches, absolutely. But there's actually 3 of the real matches underway at this moment, but only one of them will be a live stream. The other players have chosen to play slower, and so they will end up, I will try to do an Omni view after the fact. But those are coming. Don't know if you're aware of the channels there on Lucid server, because I wanted to be able to have clockwork on my server, my Discord, but I talked to Drithel and it's just not ready to expand yet to more servers. He's still got numerous bugs to fix and some challenges. So, but it's working solid. It's just a little bit wonky. Okay, I think that turn's done. Oh, I got a spy message. Okay, what's happening? Okay, so the Alkari... So basically we just have a simple report. I don't want to espionage them. It irritates people. And I don't think it gains me anything. Do I know anything about their military? Not much. Very little. Status. So we're in good shape. Way ahead on tech. Fleet strength. Okay, that looks solid. And our economy is a little bit bigger. If you guys are on here tomorrow, I'd love to. I believe we're set up for it, but I need Rovsi's final pick. I still don't think I got his final pick. Let me check. No, I don't have his final pick. So Just let me know the time and I'll make sure I can do it. You know what? I can't afford the Witch Queen. So no, won't go. I probably won't be getting it. It's awfully expensive. And I gotta, I don't know if he told you told me the time. I don't think he did yet. Let me look back. But on your topic, Wonko, of Witch Queen, I just can't afford it. I splurged over Christmas and I bought myself an expensive game, Red Dead Redemption 2, which I've really enjoyed. And I'm trying out a little bit of Red Dead Online. But I'm just going to have to sit around with Destiny. I really did find Destiny's pricing, Bungie's pricing on the Witch Queen, kind of outrageous. Or at least for somebody on my budget. Now what am I doing? 5 p.m. GMT +1. Oh, that's a great time for me. That's noon, I believe. Right around noon. Yeah, -8. No, it's a little earlier. Yeah, technology, more tech, more problems. Well, let's cross our fingers that, like Conquest of Elysium, they give us a Neilwinter lobby or server in the future, but there's no indications that's in development at this time. But at least they demonstrated that they're now interested in providing servers. I mean, a volunteer-run server is great, and Drithel's done a hell of a job over the years. It's quite... I mean, there's still things about Llama server that I very much like, but... Alright, I don't really... Oh, okay, we reached maximum factories. It's minimal. Growth is good. But we should give it a few more defenses. So let's change the balance there a little bit. We're still waiting on better missiles before we try... Yeah, before we try making a new... Yeah, Red Dead Redemption, I finished... I've not almost... Yes, I finished the single player, the whole story. I'm just trying to finish up the 100% completion in Red Dead. And I've done one small stream of mucking about in Red Dead Online, but I've only put an hour or so into it. My plan, though, was when I do play Red Dead, I'll stream it, or the online. I didn't stream the single player. But I haven't played Destiny now, gosh, since back in, well, some months anyways. I just got kind of frustrated and then with some of the changes. I mean, it's a fun game. Really enjoyed it, but just can't afford it. Maybe down the road. If it goes on sale, I'll get Witch Queen after the fact, because that's usually what I do. I tend to only buy the expansions when they go on sale. Oh, Skinner has reached its maximum. Alright, well, let's change Skinner's balance here, because we sure don't need that much defenses being built that quickly. Alrighty. Well, we just chug away doing lots of turns. Build a new colony. Yes, sir. We definitely want to build that new colony. Alright, so we put it on industry to start. That's fine. We'll move the bases up to 10. We won't start bases yet. We'll give it some cash here in a minute. Completed environmental terraforming. A little bit on... Yeah, okay. So that's good. So let's switch over to Born. Give it a cash infusion. Nice big cash infusion. And we'll get it some people. So how many? 75 of 80. Well, we'll definitely send a bunch from here, because they're nice and close. Actually, we can max that out, because we can replace those from somewhere a little closer. This isn't bad. So we'll send some of these back to Skinner. And then Skinner, let's crank up its growth. Turn on its defenses. Good. I like that. Okay, that's pretty satisfactory to me. So that's a pretty niche kind of thing, the repulsor beam. There's certain cases where it works well. Works really well on a ship with more range. Ground combat. Well, we should get it because we do eventually need it. Ah, now I'm in range of the Psilons. Let's get some trade going. That's an excellent idea. And while we're at it, let's see what the status of the trade with these guys is. Do they want to increase trade? Let's see if we can trade some tech. Fusion bomb would be good. So would death spores. Let's go with the fusion bomb. We don't. Oh, yeah. Shall we let him have the deflector shields? Yes, we should. Is he willing to trade other things? They don't want to trade more than that. That's fine. Let's increase the trade. Good. They do. You know, Bungie isn't bad. I'm not unhappy being a supporter of Bungie. I've put quite a bit of money into them. But the game does get very grindy. And I'm not entirely sure. I like the combat in Destiny, and I like the fact that it's got a bit of RPG to it. I'm never going to be very good at the PvP. I just don't have the reflexes. And I don't have the time, and I don't have the hardware. I mean, there comes a point where you need really good hardware if you want to be competitive with that stuff. And I thought of trying to stream it, but the competition is just so steep. Anyways, it's a fun game. I enjoy it. I got into Destiny because my kids were playing it, and then they stopped playing it. So some of my motivation, they jump to new games so quickly, but they've got, you know, being kids, they've got free cash that doesn't have to go to rent and food and all that kind of stuff. So my son, he's 15, and he just buys 4 or 5 games a week. He's also plays a lot of stuff that he gets cheap, and cheap's good. Unexplored. I thought I explored that. I should give it a shot. I mean, why the heck not? Oh, that's because I did Born. Oh, that's right. Now these are in range. Now let's go check them out. Got any scouts here? Got one scout here. Actually, this guy's closer. Oh, we'll send him here. Okay, and that is out of range. Yeah, out of range. Okay. This is solid. I should probably start building defensive fleets pretty soon. I should just have Skinner get its population back up before I worry about research. Okay, let's look the exploit. Orbited by a hostile carry fleet, and orbited by... So my expansion is almost done. Almost done, unless I can span up this way eventually. But I'm a good size. I think I'm quite solid. Let's see what the comparisons look like. I don't have data. Ah, that's right. I need to at least put a hidden spy here just so I can get intel. Yeah, I traded for those. Non-aggression pact. Yes, I'm good with that. So I have to not send ships at their planets. Well, we will do that. We will do that. Yeah, expansion's pretty limited. So I'm going to need soil enrichments coming, stabilizers, Stinger missiles, improved tech, improved controls. So economy, basically. Now, do I have any colonies that have good industry that are not building ships? Production. No, my good production planets are doing just fine. Leave them at what they're doing. Once I get the Stinger missiles, I think I'll make a new missile ship. Yeah, we'll just wait for those. New star system. Okay. No planets. We'll just retreat. We don't want to irritate them. Pulsar, the warp dissipator. Let's get the pulsar. It's not terribly useful, but it's something. And Bond, there's people going to Bond. How's Bond doing? Let's look at the colonies here. Industry view, Bond still has a good bunch of cash. How much cash do I have? Very little cash left over. So I won't muck with it right now. Should have looked at what am I spending on spying? Very little. Missile bases, ship maintenance. Okay, that's solid. Improved industrial tech. Okay, so they're cheaper. And that's useful. So yeah, you kind of always need these. I'm not convinced about the automated repair system. More armor is good. But I should definitely get the battle suits anyways, just because you just plain need them. That soil enrichment is going to be very significant for pumping up my economy. They would like deflector shields, and they're offering Inferno. Oh, we'll take the Inferno. All right, we need to redesign a ship. We don't need this one anymore. And need to copy this one, and we need to change this to the Inferno base. And we just need it fast. Okay. So, if we go look at systems, we can now expand to 1, 2, 3 planets. So we need 1 colony ship at Mentar and 2 at Faraday. So let's go to Mentar. Finish this one off. Go to Faraday. Finish this one off. And then we'll make colony ships. There's no queue, which is kind of funny. Okay, what did my spies tell me? They've got a lot of technologies. We should talk to them, see if they want to trade. It would be very useful. Let's go for the terraforming. Oh, they declined that one. Okay, what about battle suits? They declined that one too. Are they going to accept any of them? No, they're not going to trade anything. Alright, skip that. We can increase the trade though. Never hurts. Let's see if the Alkari will increase the trade. And will they exchange anything? Personal deflector ship. Actually, maybe not. But we'll increase the trade. Oh, they're in a war with the Mentalons. Okay, so we kind of want to keep good friends with the Mentalons. That's pretty obvious. And frankly, as my most forward colony, I should do something with that one. And because now this is the Inferno, that's a minimal. So we seriously should put something on each of these. Let's just do one of these. And do the same thing again. Just so there's something there. Where's that other Inferno? It's this one? Okay, we'll put something there. We'll put one. And is this one an Inferno? This one's an irradiated, so I can't go anywhere near it. Okay, satisfactory. Alright, new turn. Another Inferno, but it's owned by them. And we need to pull that scout back. They want induced. Yeah, we'll take the planetary shields. Can't hurt. Okay, now I need to put this guy onto Infernal colonies. And a good chunk of them. Well, not that many. Let's get the shield built. And Faraday is finishing that off, so that's good. All right. Happy, happy, happy. Yes, sir. Okay, he's protesting, so we will leave. That's fine. We'll leave. I'm okay with leaving. I don't need to stick around. Battle suits. And for ECM Jammer 3, yes. We will accept that. There's soil enrichment. Alright, let's do all those. Battle suits is good. So, general purpose, let's go for Zortrium armor. Irradiated or terraforming? Let's make a jump to irradiated. Okay, we want to build some infernal colonies. But we need some going on here. 80 colonists. Okay. So we don't need that much. We don't need that much. Good. Alrighty, ready. So we're gonna have scouts. Places to scout here pretty quick. Maybe who's the closest? Runchin here. Could just make a few scouts. Or yeah. Do I have any free design places? Let's see if we can make a scout that's actually useful. Can we put at least some little weapon? Space 23? There we go. So now we got a scout that can kind of fight just a little bit. Can we put a inertial stabilizer? Space of 10? Just barely. That's pretty good. Alright, let's give it a new picture. Electron scout. Yeah, that's solid. Okay, so that was Rontgen. So let's change him off to the Electron Scout. We can increase this a little bit. Turn that down a little bit. Well, they'll get there eventually. Good stuff. Yep, okay, done. New star system, but owned by the Mentalons. A step owned by the Mentalons. Okay. Zortrium armor for Battle Computer Mark V. Let's take the Battle Computer Mark V. Nice. All right. Turn this down a little bit. You turn up the industry up. Good. And we built this new scout. We want it to be able to go scout new things. And there's some scouts. So how far are we away from that actually happening? Quite a bit of time. Let's send these scouts up to Kepler. Yes, sir. There's a scout as well, just doing really nothing where it is. So let's send it to Kepler as well. So that might open up in the near future. Good stuff. And I need to stop trespassing. So we will do that. Actually, send that guy there. Good. Any other scouts? Scouts. Scouts. Oh, that's kind of funny. And let's go to Fairby and just see. Because that's not anybody's planet. So we're going to bump up against the Mentalons very, very quickly. Yeah, we know that. Okay, let's see what the spying tells us. Well, they shut down one spy network. That's fine. That is fine by me. All right, I'm going to get one more coffee. Brief pause. Bye. Okay. Aha. Oh, we're going to have the Galactic Empire, the Council. Well, pretty hard to win that this early. All right, 2 infernal colonies ready. So let's sort those out. Buffon has been terraformed. I think what we'll do is we'll turn down the shipbuilding for a little bit. Okay, Laplace looks good to me. Newton looks good to me. Pauling can probably make some more factories. And Rontgen. Factories. Alright, so Rontgen has another scout. So let's bring that scout to where it'll be more useful. Yeah, we knew about that. With the spying. Shut down. That's fine. We don't care. So the Mentalons are pretty happy with us. The Alkari are still pretty neutral. But trade profit is slowly making that better. So we'll leave that alone for now. Oh, I forgot to send those colonies where they need to go. My bad. So that's a toxic. Okay, we don't need any more colonies. Well, we'll send the missile ships along and send half of these along and one of these. So they're going to Galen. Let me just confirm. Oh, that's a minimal. That's a toxic. That's an infernal. Okay, so go this way. Those guys can go to Galen. These guys can go to Chomsky. And the other Inferno, here's 2 Infernos. So we only need 1. And that'll leave us with 1 hanging around. So let's go to Menthar. Let's change this around to back to making parallax pellets. sir, but we don't need them that quickly. We do want the defenses up a little bit. Good. All right, we already looked at that, so that's satisfactory. All right, let's move on. Okay, so we have to retreat from the Psilon province. And yes, we'll build a new colony. Okay, that's been colonized. Mentar is in good shape. Send some people from Mentar to Cuvier. Cuvier has a max of 10, so we don't want very many. Let's do 6. Yeah, that'll be plenty. And Cuvier could use a little cash infusion. So let's give it a cash infusion, but not very big. That'll do. Okay, gaining Cuvier did not increase my range. So I do want range tech. Yes, we will leave you be. We will leave you be. What about the spying? Shut them. Yeah, that's fine. Now, do the Psilons want to trade? What have they got? Oh, Merculite missiles. That would be very good. Supply drives, yes. Is he willing to change? Nope. They don't want to accept that. Okay. Will the carry trade any tech? Probably not. I don't really want to give him any of that stuff. Let's just skip it. Okay, I don't see any action that needs to be done. No siree, Bob. And that colony is just a spare for the time being. Let's confirm on the expand. Yellow, 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 yellow. Yes, sir. Okay. Who's still making Inferno colonies? My mistake. Maxed out its... Okay. So we'll let it upgrade, but not too quickly. Let it upgrade, not too quickly. We'll wait making new ships until we get a new design out. That should go up just a little. And that doesn't need to be that high on the defenses. Now, so who's still making Infernos? He's still making Infernos. Well, we could stop that. Make parallaxes. But we're going to seriously increase... Oh, went too far. Yeah, come on. All right. That's good. Now, we just got the Merculite missiles. So, got the Sigma missile, the old scouts. We don't need the dead colonies anymore, so let's get rid of that. We will copy the Sigma missiles. See if we can change them up to Merculite 2s. So we can fit 3. But he needs better engines. No question about that. Okay, that worked. Don't. None of the other stuff is terribly... The biggest thing we want is an ECM jammer. So that does removing one missile work? Yes, it does. Okay, can we afford a inertial stabilizer? Not quite. Okay, skip that. We could increase the combat speed a little bit. That just worked. Can we do it twice? We can do it twice. Can we give it even a little shield? We can give it a little shield. I like that. Let's give it a new game. Give it a new picture. That one's good. All right. Sigma, no. deploy. Okay, we could start making those at many of the colonies that aren't building anything else. So we'll set it to the Delta missile in a little bit, not too quick. Same with this one. It doesn't need that many defenses. Set it to the Delta missile. There we go. And these guys as well. Make a few Delta missiles. And these guys as well. Hey, Lucid. How you doing, man? Playing the freebie. Playing the freebie. Skinner is doing, yep. Skinner can, oh, come on. Give me a break here. Yeah, I'm going to bring this up a bit. We'll turn this to Delta missiles. All right. So kind of everybody who's pretty much fully developed can do Delta missiles. Simpson needs to make board, needs to make factories. Cuvier needs to make factories. Cuvier, does it have cash? Does Cuvier have cash? It does. And we'll save the other cash for other things. So everybody's making, that is in good condition, is making a little bit of escort. Oh, I think we're done with these. We can change these to Delta missiles. That looks good. All right. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Cook up some lunch. Good plan. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pause here for some food here very soon. But I just felt like doing something a little different, putting up a different stream today. And I kind of got a better feel for this game. I played it just on my own until I reached where I misunderstood something and I got invaded and it just was a wipeout. So I canceled that game and started fresh. It's a fun game though. You know, going back to the old school levels of abstraction. You have to give credit to Sid Meier in the day. He sure knew how to put together a game system, you know, so that there was just so much playability. Because here we are, 1993, 2022, you know, that's a long time, 27 years. And yet, this is the mechanics of the game from 1993, and it's still playable. It's still fun. It's got some strange idiosyncrasies that you kind of have to read the manual for to understand. And I know that's anathema to a lot of people, but I enjoy actually a game where you have to understand it, or it wouldn't be a Dominions player. And nicely, there's a new manual for this that just came out in December by Tom Chick. And I don't know how many people know, but Tom Chick was the partner with Bruce Garrick way back at PC Games, or PC Magazine, I think. Tom versus Bruce was their journalism. And Bruce Garrick wrote the Dominions manual. So it's kind of interesting to go back to stuff from when I first went online and meet up with people from then. All right, what do we got? Born is making factories, and that's what it should be doing. You struggle in the mid-game staying engaged. Yeah, well, you know, some of that might be that sometimes the micro is just so brutal, and this is much lighter. You might enjoy it. Just to go back to a simpler interface, more abstraction, but your decisions are quite meaningful. You know, like your tech choices are significantly meaningful. You can go missiles, you can go beams, you can go armor-piercing cannons. And it definitely has that classic boom, bust, and turtle. I'm mostly doing a boom kind of, not a boom, yeah, boom, I guess. No, boom, turtle, rush. I'm doing a boom, or the economic design. It's kind of how I tend to prefer playing most of these games, and a fair bit of diplomacy. All right, does this bourne need any change? No. Often, what doesn't need defenses at anywhere that much expenditure. Let's keep a balance so we're pushing the tech as hard as we can. Okay, this is our ridge, and it doesn't need that much, but actually, because it's a ridge, it really should have more defenses. But everything else should go to ships. Okay, they built a shield, which means they don't need anywhere near that much defense spending. They've maxed their factories, so again, they don't need anywhere near that much defense spending. They're making parallax perfects, but I think they should go to Delta missiles. Yes, sir. Completed environmental terraforming. It's doing refits on its industry. That's solid. Well, the thing about 4X is sometimes by mid-game you already know you've won or you already know you've lost. That's kind of inherent to most 4X. It's kind of exceptional that they do something significantly different from that. Okay. So, we can't do more scouting. We got nowhere to go for scouting that isn't irritating a good neighbor. Yeah, we ran away. We ran away from... Well, I think we can... what's the voter summary? How many votes do we have? Only 12. Well, we're kind of small, population-wise. Geez, the Mentalons are huge. You know what? I might just vote for the Mentalons. Sure. Let's vote for them. Make good friends. Oh my gosh, they aren't going to win, are they? Holy crap. Is this game over? Did they make 2/3? Oh boy, that is close. Who? Oh, I met the Darlops. All right. Wow, I met a whole bunch of people. Well, I guess you meet everybody because of the council, even though you're not in range. Boy, some of these are really tiny. Sarlocks, okay, just an alternate Darlocks. And an alternate Alkari. The Glackens, Barathi, Mechanar, more humans, more silicoids, more lizards, more mechaloids. Good. Well, that'll have made good friends with them. Okay, everybody else is out of range. So the question, and how they're neutral. How happy are these guys? They trade? Scatter. I don't really need to scatter back Roth, but should I increase the trade? Yes, I should. So we're kind of tiny. Good God, look at their population. Technology's equal. Oh, they have a lot of planets. Well, somebody's going to dislike them soon. The Morgan system, okay. I'll run away. Run away. Well, I think I'm going to have to shut down for a bit. So I think I'll save the game. And come back to this another time. Because I need to make myself some food. Well, thanks for everybody who came. It's been back and forth who was watching. And I know that a lot of people are kind of, well, this is kind of weird, but all right. And it looks like we'll be doing a duel tomorrow, I believe. So keep your eyes peeled. I'm not quite sure there's a little bit of organizing left to do. But I should be streaming a duel tomorrow. And now it's time for some lunch.